Garbage.
Let me tie all this up before we take a break. It is remarkable. Here we are in April of 2008, and Hillary Clinton's campaign for the nomination could be in trouble. There's no doubt about it by every individual.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I agree. I think Senator Obama yesterday said something that I can definitely agree on. He says Indiana's going to be the tiebreaker. And this thing, if she wins Pennsylvania, he wins North Carolina, who would have thought when this entire process started that Indiana was going to be the absolute crucial state here? And that's by Senator Obama's own definition himself, and I think that he's right. I think that Indiana is going to pretty much tell us a lot about
James,
which way this is going to go.
James, you're clinging to Indiana like a life preserver. You're worried about North Carolina.
I'm going with Senator Obama.
No, look, the fact is she has to win Pennsylvania by a big margin. She has to win most of the rest of the states by big margins. She has to break the mold by either winning or coming very close to North Carolina. Otherwise, to paraphrase Ronald Reagan, numbers are stubborn things, and he'll end up being the nominee.
But it's even more than that. Unless he keeps channeling Mike Dukakis every day and totally implodes, which is now possible, I think. She can lose the nomination, and the Democratic Party can go on and be formidable. To take the nomination away from Barack now requires a big superdelegate U-turn that's going to look like a smoke-filled deal and rip the Democratic Party in half. You cannot put that Barack Obama toothpaste back in the tube unless Barack totally implodes, and he has not done it.
She was such the overwhelming favorite. If you go back and read anything in 2006, 2007, Politico, Jim Vanderhei and David Paul Kuhn wrote this the other day. Hillary Rodham Clinton wants voters to decide the nomination based on who can coolly and competently run the country. She had better hope they don't study her recent campaign too closely for the answer. Clinton has overseen 2 major staff shakeups in 2 months. She has left a trail of unpaid bills and unhappy vendors and had to loan her own campaign $5 million to keep it afloat in January. Her campaign badly underestimated her main adversary, Barack Obama, miscalculated the importance of organizing caucus states, was caught flat-footed after failing to lock up the nomination on Super Tuesday. It would be easy to dismiss all this as fairly conventional political stumbling if she hadn't made her supreme readiness and managerial competence the central issue of her presidential campaign. Is that fair, Mary?
Yes, it's fair. I mean, of course it is.
Is that fair, James?
No. It's fair to say that her campaign didn't have a strategy. It's also fair to say this is probably the best, most courageous, toughest presidential candidate that we've ever seen anywhere, any place in our lifetimes.
You sound like Jack Valenti. I mean, that's a little over the top.
She is. No.